Hello and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a quick one on how to do a control on a card with a shuffle. So the way in which it works is it looks like this. You take the Four of Hearts and you're going to basically control that card into the deck with a few shuffles. Now I've used this on my messy deck trick, so yeah, but I thought it'd be good to get this as a separate tutorial. And the way in which this is going to work is that the very start with the top card, you're going to put a little bit of pressure on the top card with your thumb. You're going to peel away all the other cards and then just shuffle them down on top. Now it's important you get the speed right. You don't do it too slowly. If you do it too slowly, when you peel away all the cards, the spectator will just see you've only got one card there. Okay, and don't do it too quickly. Bicycle cards, in fact most card decks, are very slippery, so they'll slide around without much encouragement, which means that when you're actually moving them in your hands, they can slide, they're very slippery. So if you do it too quickly, you'll either pull away too many cards, in which case you've lost their card, or even worse, you may lose control and you may drop some of the cards. So you don't want to do it too quickly or too slowly. There we go. Now to continue the shuffle, what are you going to do? You're going to put some pressure on the bottom card with your fingers, and the top card you can put pressure on with your thumb. And you're going to hold the deck like this, so you want as much contact with your finger and thumb. And again, you're just going to slide out all the cards in the middle. And that means you're going to keep the bottom card exactly where it is. Now, once again, speed is key. If you do it too slowly, when you pull away all the cards, they're going to see you've only got a couple there. But if you do it too quickly, and this one is more dangerous than the first move, because you've got the two cards here, kind of pushing on the deck. You can easily see how they kind of just fan up. It means it's so easy to lose control of the deck. And so if you try and do it too quickly, you're going to get that happening. So you want to find just a nice rhythm in doing it. Don't just use your fingertips either. If you just use your fingertips, what's going to happen is when you pull away the middle deck, you're going to leave too many cards in the front, and the more cards you leave there, the more out of control it's going to get. But I mean, it's a nice control, and a lot of people kind of don't see how it's done. So, it is nicely done, and you can mix that up with other tricks, other kind of moves as well. So if you want, you can do a false cut. That's just a good show of how not to do it quickly. So if you really want, you can, if you want to lose the Four of Spades, you can mix it up with a false cut and then a shuffle. There you go. Now if you do need to get the card back up onto the top, there's a number of ways of doing that. If you're feeling really risky, what you can do, you can put a lot of pressure, you can put a bit more pressure on the bottom card with your fingers and none at all on the top, and just slide that away and then just put it on top. And that one, it can look very inconspicuous, but the problem, I hate doing that because it does have to be very precise. Because bear in mind, for example, the Six of Hearts, if you pull away more than the Six of Hearts, then it's not going to be on the top. So you can do it that way. So you can just simply, it does take a bit of practice, and I can't do it very well. It's not something I can do quite easily. So once you shuffle the six down, you can then just simply bring it back up to the top. There are other ways of doing it. So what you can do, you can just simply get a small break on the bottom card like so, and then you're just going to simply put it on the top like that. Or get a break and then do a few cuts. Then just and when you cut this half down, just drop it onto there. So again, if you want to get back on top, you just get a small break on the bottom card. Put that under, drop it, and then slide that under. And then you've got the six back on the top. It is a very useful way of controlling card out of sight from the spectator. Most spectators will think that a shuffle is genuine. So, if you are wanting to hide their card, doing this a few times, it will look as if you've lost their card. So, and then if you want it back on top, then there are, say, those moves again, which brings it back up. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked that tutorial. I shall see you next time.